Hi, I'm Josh, and this is Cars and Joshy.
Welcome to Cars and Joshy. Today I've got the Pypes 3-inch exhaust system that I'm going to be cutting and welding and trying to fit up underneath the El Camino. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for new videos, and let's get to the exhaust.
Alright, so I got about 2 3/4, 2 5/8, something like that, between the opening on the cross member and how low this extension pipe is down. So I think we'll be safe if we take about 2 inches out of it.
Alright, got it spliced back together. I think I'll get up there and do a little mock-up before I weld it all the way around.
Oh yeah, look at that. I'm okay with how it's sitting here. I'd like to go around and look at it from the back. I'm definitely going to rotate this up some though. Alright, that's on there good. Let's go around back.
Cool, I'm alright with that. I guess I can run the rest of the exhaust maybe. See how it comes out. I got some of it cut. You can see it's starting to come down a little bit up there towards the front. I need to cut it some more. I've already taken about 3.5 to 4 inches off both sides here, and it's still kind of hitting over here. With the Pypes kit, you get these collection extensions or collector extensions. It doesn't come with these V-bands or anything. I'll put those on there, but has this slip fitting right here, which is intended to slide over your headers over here, and then you slide your piece that goes from this collector extension to the X pipe onto the other end of the collector extender, because it's got a slip fitting here, and then it goes into the X pipe. But what I did was I just flipped it around because I wanted it to be a V-band fitting there without cutting this off, so that I took quite a bit of material out of this piece, and I'm still gonna have to cut it some more. But what I did was I just took 2 of those pieces, shoved them together, and then put it in there so that I can use it on this piece just to mock everything up. Kind of see where I need to go with this to get it. I'm gonna have to take probably about 2.5 inches off of this too. 2.5, 3 inches off of that. But before I do anything with these, I need to get this working out right first. These 2 pieces. If you look at the Holley kit, the Holley kit has really short, I mean, it comes with the X pipe that's already welded to kind of the rear section, I believe. Yeah. And it's welded like way up here, and it doesn't have any of this slip fitting. It's one piece, has both of these. So I think I'm gonna end up cutting this pretty short so that I can get it away from this floor pan. Alright, trying to figure out where I'm gonna put my mufflers, weld in my exhaust hangers. But I had to take the vent line from my differential and relocate it. I used to have it tapped into that hole right there, and it was kind of too close to my exhaust pipe, so I moved it and put it in an existing hole up in my spring mount up there. So now I'm just gonna try and make some marks here
where I want to get my exhaust hanger bolted in.
Need some markers at work. That'd be cool.
Okay. Well, guess I can start cutting and drilling. That's pretty close. I got these exhaust hangers off of Amazon. They're like $4 a piece because the Pypes kit only came with 2 hangers. They came with this style here, where I mean I can bend these and mount them wherever, but it's got this little hook here, and I'll use them somewhere. That right there. Alright, I got the exhaust hanger bolted up in there. Drilled me some new holes that get it up in there. Pretty much the same shape on both sides. I'm going to end up welding it to the muffler right there. I need to go take the front section off so I can make sure I get these positioned where I want them before I weld it. You know what would be nice would be a fucking lift. Yeah, I can handle that. Making some pretty decent progress on the exhaust system here. So from before, I was telling you I took this collector extension and I put a V-band on it for this end over here. And I've trimmed a lot of these rear pipes right here. Trimmed that down quite a bit. I took some of those pieces and I just spliced them together. I'm gonna slide it in there. Slide this piece in here. I'm not a fabricator or welder by any means. I'm just doing what I can to get this shit put together. So there we go. I just cut that down a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit off. I'm going to have to pull it up some. And there we go. V-band on. This weld in the X pipe is pretty centered with the drive shaft, so that's what I wanted to do by cutting this down a little bit. I wanted to be able to get this front of the X pipe over a little more centered on the drive shaft. This pipe over So this pipe on this side over here is a good 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch away from the floor pan. And so now, last piece I need to do is go ahead and work on this last piece right here. So what I ended up doing here, I took the little slip fitting that was on this end, I cut it off so that I can use the Pypes collector extension. I just slid on there, and I have a lot more free play on how I want this to line up. And when I had it the other way, it was really fixed, and it was really close to the transmission cross member. And so now I've got a little bit of room in here. And so last piece is this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and this one's gonna get hacked down quite a bit in order to slide up here. That. All right, let's take a look at this thing. I don't really have any extra parts on this system except for that piece right there, because the headers don't line up evenly with the hump and the cross member, so I had to fabricate this little drop down right here. I really like the clearance all the way around. At first I was having a real issue with this the control arm reinforcement brace. See how close that bolt is to it. Took me a while to line it up right to where it wasn't touching. Here we go on the back side. So I got some good clearance right here between this frame cross member and the exhaust. Got some good clearance between that brake line. I can get my fingers up in where the spring mount is, in between the spring mount and the exhaust. So there's some good spacing in between there. And some decent space between the muffler and the drive shaft. I'll show you this side. Has some clearance between there, has some clearance between there, and the same with the spring mount up there. Have get my fingers in between the exhaust and the spring mount up there, so some good clearance there. But anyways, that was my experience with this exhaust. Wasn't easy for a first time installing exhaust person, but I got it. Now I'll just go around and, like I said, tack things up. On the next video, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. Thanks for watching Cars and Joshy. Josh out.